To get us off of this topic, we are going to talk about Matt Walsh. To do that transition, hey, you know what? Some segues are good. Some segues are Walsh. Let's just fan art section, then we'll talk about Walsh, okay? We'll talk about Walsh after the fan art section. This one is from Axo That Has Cream. Just says, meanwhile. This one is from Jubilee Helix. Says, behold, Dumpy Dongo. And the last one is from Eris Damon. I'm a recent fan of the channel and decided to sketch a little to show my appreciation for the community. Here, I imagine Suris looking a bit saucy and needing to ruminate over some seriously messed up content they'll use for a future show. Well, as always, thank you all for your fan art submissions. If you want your fan art to be shown in a future video, you know what to do. If you go to the Discord, hit like button, subscribe to YouTube stuff. You've been on this platform long enough. You know how to do it. You know how to do the stuff. Let's go ahead and get into... It just says, knowledge. Knowledge is what brings us together today. Anyway, Wet Mulch. Did you guys know that, it's called the Sweet Baby Gang? The what? The Sweet Baby Gang. Why is it called the Sweet Baby Gang? Guys. So wasn't there a third one? The Dongo? It's just a Dumpy Dongo. Anyway. The Sweet Baby Gang, who the what? Daily Wire podcaster Matt Walsh has positioned himself as the anti-LGBTQ public morality police, leading an effort to boycott Target over false claims that the company was promoting tuck-friendly bathing suits for children. So, observers might be forgiven for raising their eyebrows at the Daily Wire's marketing a plush figure of Matt Walsh, clothed only in a diaper, which the website claims is the perfect statement piece for your kids to play with. Why? Why? For one, that's not worth $25, okay? That's barely worth $2. Secondly, what? What? I know, it has to be. I have no choices right now. I can do this a little bit, and that uncuts it off. But Jesus Christ. The figure, labeled as the Sweet Baby plushie, costs $24.99 and is marketed as having a limited quantity available. The Daily Wire also sells a Sweet Baby Gang repeat t-shirt on sale at press time for $10.49, featuring Walsh's diapered likeness, available for all members of the Sweet Baby Gang. What on earth is the Sweet Baby Gang? Well, the ad copy doesn't do much to clear up that matter, saying mysteriously, if you haven't heard of the Sweet Baby Gang by now, then you probably don't deserve to. A sold-out Sweet Baby Gang patch says somewhat ominously that rule number 1 of Sweet Baby Gang is don't talk about Sweet Baby Gang. Is rule number 2 piss off? Please. I crave TOS suggest I do not complete this thought. The Sweet Baby Gang is what Matt Walsh's fans, the same group of people who on October 21st of last year held a rally to end child mutilation in Tennessee, called themselves. Walsh's show sometimes includes special sections for members of the Sweet Baby Gang to write in and ask for advice. According to a separate video, members of the Sweet Baby Gang call Walsh Sweet Daddy, with one fan going as far as to tattoo the phrase and image on their body, and others allegedly responding to a call for an official Sweet Baby Gang anthem with hundreds of submissions. I have something to show you.
Alright, Sweet Daddy Walsh, your wish is my command.
It's real. It's real and I hate it. Everything about it makes me crave violence, but it's real. It's a real thing, even though it shouldn't be. Someone fetch me the brain bleach? There is no brain bleach. There is nothing that can... You know about it now? There's no way around it. Your mind has been graced with the cursed knowledge, and it can never be taken away.
Hundreds of submissions, 5 finalists, 3 judges, 1 winner. This is the Daily Wire search for the official Sweet Baby Gang anthem. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the search for the Sweet Baby Gang anthem.
Why does it get worse?
I am your host, Michael Knowles. I am joined by my fellow Daily Wire hosts, Ben Shapiro, Andrew Klavan, and the man of the hour, Matt Walsh. Now, the winner of this contest is in for a real treat. He will get all of our most recent books. He will also become a part of the Matt Walsh Show legacy. He will be featured in his very song at the introduction to the Reading the Comments section of Matt's show. Now, Matt...
He will get paid nothing. No ounce of compensation will go to this person. And in fact, he will only receive things that we have in bulk lying in giant bins in the back of the studio. This is not worth it for anybody. This is not worth it at all.
I am told that the Sweet Baby Gang has a special name for you.
They do.
They do.
Sweet Daddy Walsh is what they call me. That's my official name.
Daddy Walsh.
I expect to be addressed likewise by all of you.
Yes, Daddy.
Thank you.
Drew.
Never mind. Actually, don't call me that.
Are you
I kind of want to die.
sure, Papa? Daddy? All right.
I've changed my mind.
Andrew Klavan,
What do you want?
the leader of Klavanon,
Yeah.
the master of the multiverse. Where were you when you first heard of the Sweet Baby Gang?
I was sitting here during the introduction. I want to say that this may be the most humiliating moment of my life. I looked at that picture of the baby Walsh, and I now have a tick. I have a small twitch from the trauma. And if these lights flashing around give me a seizure, I am suing Ben Shapiro back into the Stone Age. I want you to know that. So I'm thrilled to be here.
Well, speaking of Ben Shapiro, Ben, it's great, obviously, to have you as a judge here. Does it feel weird that you are going to have to judge on behalf of your daddy?
When do I get to fire everyone? When?
Well, you'll get to make at least some firing decisions when you hear all of the songs. Some of them are going to go.
If I have to know about it, so do you. If my brain has to burn in the fires of Hades, so must yours. There is no way around it. Kidder says, this isn't real, right? It's real. It's real. Just... There's your baby cannon. My baby cannon has the perfect ammunition now. I wonder how many feet per second a Walsh baby fires. Behind his use of diaper-clad images for merchandise, Walsh also has an odd history of content involving diapers. One video posted on the YouTube page of the Matt and Crank. I don't want to hear Matt and Crank in the same sentence. Does he crank it to diapers? Which he co-hosted from early 2010 through August 2011, shows the then radio DJ judging a diaper wrestling competition between two adult men whose names are listed as Intern A and Tater. A large swastika tattoo is visible on Tater's back at multiple points in the video. This is in line with Walsh's public identification as a theocratic fascist, and jokes about Nazi book burnings from earlier in the career. Like,
Kicks. Yeah. If you can beat the intern, How, what's the comfort level of the diaper?
A 10.5. This is nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty comfy.
So you guys are actually enjoying this intern.
You have some, now look at those pale legs. Some pale legs on old Tater here.
I don't do
Let me tell you something, man. You are built like a rock, though.
I don't do shorts.
Yeah, you are built like, oh
Jesus Christ.
Let's get out here. We have Tater. They're going to be wrestling out here in the cold, in the mud, in diapers. And what's on the line? Now, if Tater wins by pin or submission, he wins tickets to go check out Kicks in Easton, along with 9 other great bands. If
Suris TOS?
wins, if he can somehow take down this giant behemoth,
Jesus Christ, Matt Walsh looks so scrawny in this video.
yeah, he will get the opportunity just to spray Crank with mace in the face.
This is, no, this is not happening with the mace.
It's gonna happen.
It's a look. It's something that
I want
motivates
to
him.
be here for that.
So just beat him, and we'll figure out the mace thing. But just first thing is to beat him. So now, do they have to?
Why
start
does
in
Tater have a
wrestling position
boner?
or what? How does
Start this.
Why do they both have boners?
how does this work?
Wait, where is Matt Walsh? Matt's the one... Hold on. Kidder, this is Matt Walsh. Right here. This is him. This hipster-looking motherfucker. That's Matt.
Yeah, how does this
That's
work?
Matt.
I think they just go like 2 gladiators in the arena. Man to man. Bear to baby Huey.
Yeah, he looks way more scrawny when he's not behind a desk.
No, because that'll require ripping at the diaper, and I don't want to see the diaper come off.
No, you push. Just push.
Okay, no, I think it's got to be pin or submission. Diaper wrestling, Madden Crank program. On my word, again. Ready? Swipe!
And then there's the background music that's going to get us hit for copyright. But we don't have to watch diaper wrestling. But all you need from here is that the dude there has a swastika tattoo on his back. For reasons we do not understand. I do not see any reasons why you should have a swastika tattoo on your back. Although Matt is the father of 6 children, Walsh seems somehow less enthusiastic about diapers when used for their intended purpose, complaining in multiple tweets about changing diapers, stating that he would prefer his wife handle them without informing him, and then claiming that he has never actually changed a diaper. The What is a Woman filmmaker also has a history of eye-raising sexual comments about minors. In old comments resurfaced by Media Matters, Walsh said that girls between ages of 17 and 24 are when they're technically the most fertile. At about 16, you're an adult who's mature and can make decisions. You are that at 16. I don't care what anybody says. A deleted post from Walsh's previous blog called the concept of adolescence a modern plague, claiming inaccurately that adolescence isn't a product of brain chemistry, it's a product of our expectations. If we expect 23-year-olds to act like they're 13, then we will get just that. The Daily Wire later spent tens of thousands of dollars on ads downplaying Walsh's teen pregnancy comments and claiming that he was the victim of a hit piece by liberals, with the company's other on-air personalities vouching for his work for exposing their transgender madness. Walsh has also argued that 12 and 13-year-olds should be forced to give birth so that the baby can be used as evidence of abuse. He defended the Duggar family over accusations of sexual abuse. And in 2015, said that if his own son, God forbid, came to him and admitting to what Josh Duggar did, I don't know that I would immediately run to the cops. Josh Duggar admitted to molesting 2 of his younger sisters and was sentenced last year to 151 months in prison for possession of child pornography. Walsh is significantly less forgiving of LGBTQ people who violate his strongly held sense of what is appropriate. The Daily Wire personality recently called for a trans woman to be thrown in prison for breastfeeding her child, claiming that it's a fetish. Walsh has called LGBTQ teachers groomers, adding that there is no heterosexual person demanding this sort of thing on the other side. Yeah, that's because we have another word for heterosexual people, and it is considered the norm. Heterosexual people are the norm because there are simply more of us. This is why we don't have to advocate for stuff like this. When your type of person is if you are represented less in the population, then you have to advocate for yourself. People have to be able to see you as the norm. It is normal to be gay. It is normal to be trans. It is normal to be cis. It is normal to be anything that you are born as or anything you choose to be. However, that's not how society views it. Also, Alice the NB Neko, thank you for the 200 bits. Matt could be sent to Pluto and he would still not be far enough from Earth. So, the reason this happens, if anybody wants the magic formula for why advocacy happens, advocacy happens when there are not enough people in a given group to represent themselves in a position of power. Why did there need to be white allies during the, as we were having our advocacy for civil rights? Because there were more white people, and if you just have only white people versus black people, the argument coming down to whose votes matter democratically, then you're going to get more people who are white voting. So you need to get advocates in the majority group to vote as well as you. You need people within your group voting for advocacy for you, and you need people from without your group voting for advocacy for you as well. Now imagine what it's like for people who are gay or trans, who make up even less of the population. People who are black make up 13-14% of the population. People who are gay and trans make up roughly 2-ish% of the population, between 2 and 10%, depending on when you are polling the numbers. If everybody outside of their group voted only in their benefit and did not vote in a way that also benefits gay and trans people, then there will never be a point where gay and trans people are able to get things like healthcare advocacy, advocacy on part of marriage, things like that. They can't get that without allies and advocates in the out group. I know there are people that are like, well, why do they have to talk so much about it? Because it's their life. Of course they're going to talk about it. And as their rights are being stripped away, of course they're going to argue in favor of their own rights. It only makes fucking sense. On a completely unrelated note, I still need to take up long-range shooting from Ravi. So can we offer him up to the aliens? No, because then they might use him as an example of our people. And I'd rather that not be the case. I don't think Matt as a map says there's not enough evidence, but he's definitely a creep. Oh, he's definitely a creep. But here's the thing. As long as Matt Walsh is willing to inaccurately label every trans person a groomer, then I am willing to just as accurately label him a map. 100%. I believe in fair play, and I do not believe in the they go low, we go high bullshit. I believe in escalation theory. Once somebody has utilized a given underhanded tactic, then I believe that it is only fair to operate in kind. If somebody punches you in the face, you don't have to go high. You can punch them back in the face. That's the philosophy I believe in. But what do I know? I grew up in a ghetto, so maybe my particular beliefs when it comes to this are based on old survival mechanisms that I have not outgrown. I have no idea, but they're there, and I don't think they're going away anytime soon. If they punch you in the face, don't go high. You'll miss. Go low. Aim for the crotch. The Daily Wire personality recently called for a trans woman to be thrown in prison for breastfeeding the child. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. This was Naomi. This was Naomi. Because remember Matt getting fucking pissed about nominal Naomi breastfeeding? We had her on the show. She's a really cool person. He's also complaining that we're filling the military with cross-dressers. The military's always had cross-dressers, and not all trans people are cross-dressers. He then called for the execution of doctors providing gender-affirming care, demanded that police drag away drag queens in handcuffs, and just for performing in front of minors, even though drag is not inherently sexual, and suggested raising taxes to build more prisons to satisfy his punitive fantasies. We just build a prison around Matt Walsh's house. That'd be better. And of course, the Sweet Baby plush remains available from the Daily Wire store with a discount for those who want to purchase twins. Matt Walsh, everybody. Every single time we read anything about him, any single time we look at anything about him, even when it's information that I already know, I get more and more disgusted with this individual and the way he has decided to make his money, the way he has decided to exist, the way he has decided to comport himself. But this is where I got to throw it to you guys. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Of course, hit the like button if you haven't already. And I guess what else is there to say, but insert end of video tagline here.